you. What's going on? Hello, dragons. That's my freaking cat here is being annoying. Welcome to all signs, you guys. I hope you guys are doing super awesome on this Tuesday evening. Need to get my water here. What's up, Rick? What's up, Vanessa? Shout out to Vanessa Williams. Thank you for the first super chat of the evening. We haven't done their feelings in a while, so okay. Ma'am, no, stop. You're being annoying. Y'all, this cat, I swear sometimes. What's up, J May? What's up, Complexity? I'm not on my usual setup, you guys, so please keep that in mind. We're not going to have the overhead thing, but the quality's still going to be just fine. So welcome to all signs. We're going to be taking a look at their side. We're going to be looking at the person that you're dealing with. So, of course, this can be romantic. It doesn't have to be. Sorry, my freaking cat. It can be romantic. Of course, it doesn't have to be. It can be platonic. It can be about a family member, a best friend, or an actual lover. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so you want to make sure to check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements to get a full picture of what may be going on with you and your person during this week. Oh my God, I swear I can't with her. And also if you guys want to book a personal reading, you can always do that at violettaalexis.com. Also make sure you guys follow me on hipsy.com. If you decide tonight that you don't want to get a super chat question, and then once I get off, maybe a couple hours later or tomorrow, you're like, oh man, I wish I would have asked that. You can always ask those questions on hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. All of that information can be found in the description box below. It gives you guys a chance to request super chats or ask super chat questions when I am offline. Okay. And that video that I send you or audio recording will be sent directly through your Hipsy account. Okay. So keep that in mind. Obviously, I'm taking super chat questions tonight. As you can see, the beautiful Vanessa Williams went ahead and asked the first one of the evening. If you don't know how that works and you're new here and you would like to know, you can just look at violettaalexis.com and click super chat rules above on the menu. Can I help you? It's freaking cat. And let me think, anything else? I think that's about it. I think we're gonna do another stream on Friday as well, but that will be a Hipsy stream, okay? For my members, keep in mind that the new moon and Scorpio video is out. If you're not a member and you would like to be a member, and you can get exclusive access to your individual monthly reading, or you want to get access to the new moon and full moon readings that are that I provide. You can do so by becoming a member. Brain fart, hello. And all of that information is also found in the description box below. So now that I've removed all of these things from my cat, we can go ahead and actually do the reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Do I want to do Let me ask you guys something. So I don't want to do four, right? Because usually I'll do, like, for my personal readings, I'll do this person's energy towards you, their feelings for you, their perspective of you, and then the actions that you're going to take. Because this is all 12 signs, I don't want to do all four places. So I'll do three. We're definitely going to be doing feelings and how this person views you. But I want you guys to pick between their energy projected towards you versus the action that they're going to take towards you. So let me know which one you guys prefer. Would you prefer their energy towards you, or would you prefer the action that they're actually going to take towards you? Let me know. What's up, Jules? How are you? What's up, Faye? The beautiful Faye. It's nice to see you. Hello, Alan. Hello, Jill. Hello, Rach. Gregory, it's nice to see you. The cat can feel the positive energy. The cat is the positive energy. Let's be real. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Tom? Power of the P. It's so nice to see you, baby. Thank you so much for the second super chat of the night. Okay, so we got three actions, two energies so far. What's up, Miles? What's up, Amanda? What's up, Dark Matter? What's up, Nicole? Action. Okay, so it looks like Sorry, guys. Sorry for the guys that picked energy, but it looks like you guys were a little outnumbered with the action crew over here. So we're going to be taking a look at action. So we're going to be taking a look at their feelings for you, how they see you in their action towards you within the next week. Okay. So without further ado, what's up, Lori? It's nice to see you. Shout out to Dark Designs. You guys, please make sure you guys go and check out her store. And then let's go ahead and do. All right, don't mess with me today, please. Go take a nap or something. Okay, hopefully she's gonna go take a nap. All right. Power of the P, thank you. Maybe a poll. We ain't doing all that. This we got our answer. All right, so let's go ahead and do Aries. Hello, Aries. How are you doing? Let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Let's see their feelings for you. The first thing for their feelings, I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So they feel like there's some kind of delay, or they feel like they're kind of losing steam within the connection. They may feel like there's a lack of passion a little bit, like something is not as inspiring as it used to be, or they feel like they kind of need to hold off, or they're just maybe not feeling that spark like they want to. You have the Four of Cups here as well. It can be because they're feeling rejected, but it can also be, if I'm being completely honest, this can be somebody who is maybe not feeling very appreciated, or appreciative. Okay. So they may not be as appreciative towards you as they need to be, but they can also be feeling in turn that you're not very appreciative of them. So they're feeling a little bit lackluster. And it's like, when you don't feel appreciated, not that you're intending to do this, but when you don't feel appreciated, it doesn't motivate you to want to do more of the things that you want to do for your person or towards said person. Okay. Now, of course, the Four of Cups can also just simply represent a bit of a spoiled brat, right? Somebody who can be a little bit entitled. So it can be that, but they can be feeling like that's you. Okay. Not Aries. They can be feeling like that's actually you. Okay. So that may be why they're feeling a little lackluster. How they see you is the Page of Wands. For some of you, you can be younger than this person. This person feels like, you're a little young-hearted. They may see you, DMing them or sending a text message or a call or something like that. There's a little bit of passion here for what they're seeing from you, but they may feel like it's not enough, right? Especially with that Ace of Wands in reverse. There's like, once again, there's a little bit of lackluster. Something isn't quite enough. And with that Page of Wands, well, there's nothing necessarily wrong with the page. They may be feeling like, God, I really want more. I want Aries to show up like the Queen of Wands or the Knight of Wands or the King of Wands, but they may just feel like they're getting page energy from you, which is a little bit, but they may feel like it's coming from a lack of confidence, or they may just feel like it's from some uncertainty, maybe. The sun. Ooh, I love it though. So it's interesting because with that sun kind of backing that Page of Wands, it's almost like they feel like you create that sense of happiness between the both of you. Like you have enough happiness, you have enough warmth for the both of them, even when they're feeling a little lackluster. However, what I will say about this energy, when I see the Page of Wands in this deck specifically, you see that he or she is not really looking anywhere else, but just where they want to look, like in a direction that has nothing to do with anyone else. And the sun is Leo. And while Leo is great, Leo is also about self. What do I want? Self-expression, what my heart wants. And they may feel like you're feeling a little too big for your britches, or you're feeling a little too confident or something like that. Or they may feel like your focus is just so on yourself that they feel like they're really not getting much from you. Future actions towards you. Well, Eight of Cups is like, all right, this is Deluluville. I'm clearly in my head here. I've clearly bit off more than I can chew, or something's too elusive. This is just a fantasy, right? And they may be walking away from you specifically because that's how they feel. They may be walking away because they feel gaslit, or they may be walking away, but they may not be totally certain that that's actually what they want. Now, it's interesting with that King of Swords, because the King of Swords is Aquarius, but it's in reverse. So when I'm thinking about the opposite of Aquarius, I'm thinking of Leo, because Leo is the opposite sign of Aquarius. And while these two can be similar, they are quite different. So when I see the King of Swords in reverse, which is an Aquarian energy, I'm thinking of Leo. So I'm wondering if it's that they are walking away instead of focusing on like, well, what's good for all of us? They're like, no, what's good for me? I think that's kind of where they're at, if I'm being completely honest with you. What's up, Jessica? Surrender to the divine is your advice. You know, if you feel like you're just simply being yourself, if you feel like that's, you know, this is just who I am and this is what I got to offer, and you know, it may be asking you, well, don't try to push it or don't try to become something that you're not in order to appease this person. For some of you, it may just not work. You know, for some of you, it may work. This person may turn around and be like, well, you know what? Maybe I'm being this way, or maybe this is just who Aries is, or whatever the case. And it's just asking you to just kind of let go and let God. Okay. So thank you so much, Aries. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website at www.violettaalexis.com. All the information can be found in the description box below. So let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. Also, don't forget, you guys can book super chats, super chat questions right here. All right, I need some water. Oh, thank you, Lee. I'm finally learning how to French braid a little bit. Oh my God. Hi, Moon Sun. Moon Sun is here. Please go check out her channel. She's incredible. Rick, thank you for being here as well. What's up, Moon Sun? Yeah, I started learning how to, thanks Infinite. I started learning how to French braid. I'm getting better at it, but like this part down here is always a little loose, so I definitely have to work on it a little bit. But I'm feeling super cozy and comfy today, so we're good. All right, one last drink of water because I'm thirsty. Like, yeah, we know. Let's see, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Hello, alien. It's very nice to see you. I'm great. How are you? All right, Taurus, welcome to your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your person. Please make sure you check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture. And if you feel like you have to reverse the rules, please feel free to do so. Their feelings for you, Hierophant, love it. You're in their feelings. This is literally you. This is your major arcana. They feel like you guys have something fundamental to build off of. They feel like they know a lot about you. They feel like you resonate with them, as corny as that sounds. There's something to build from, there's something to build off of. And they feel like you guys have kind of solidified that in some way. This person may feel like they may actually be married to you, or they may feel like you are someone that they can marry. Okay. So I really like this. They also may feel like there's some kind of spiritual connection between the two of you. Um, I really like this because this is like the higher octave of Taurus, in my opinion. You guys know how I think. When your major arcana shows up for your sign, I'm thinking higher vibration of the sign. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So when I see that, it makes me feel like that's how they see you. And they could also feel like you've been quite a teacher for them in some way or in one way or another. Well, you know, the Two of Swords is Moon in Libra. Okay, so this is when our emotions are directly tied to other people and connection with others and how we're relating to others. So it can't simply be that. It can be that they're wanting a truce if there's been some kind of fight. Okay, they may be wanting the peace. But there may also be this energy of them feeling like you guys could have a higher level of commitment, or the foundation is strong, but they may be avoiding something. Like, for instance, if, for instance, you guys are, let me make sure I say that a third time. For instance, you guys could have been together for 5 years, right? And they're like, damn, like we really have a solid connection, but like, do I really want to take it to the next level? Do I really want to move in together? Do I want to get married? You know, and kind of like the feeling is there as if that is what they want to do, or they know that that's the right thing, but there may be a little bit of, well, let's just sit in this with where we're at right now. Almost like a level of comfort. Hello, Taurus, right? How they see you, told you. Four of Wands. Like I said, you may actually be married to this person or engaged. For some of you, that's how they see you. They see you as somebody that they could live with. Four of Wands. They see you as somebody that they commit to. Four of Wands. They see you as somebody that they have a lot of fun with as well. The Four of Wands is like, you know, shaking out of your comfort zone a little bit. You know, what is the old cutting up the rug? Can you tell I'm 38? cut the rug a little bit with you. They just feel like you're overall a very fun person, but also somebody that they see themselves having that kind of celebratory energy with. And even if you've been married to this person, I don't think that they want a divorce, if that's any consolation. And they're not, they feel like you're very sure. Okay. So if this is a connection where you're like totally unsure, or this is a terrible person and this person hates you and whatever, this isn't your reading. Okay. Because this to me is somebody who sees you as that partner that they can connect to and have an actual life with. And they don't feel confused about that. They just may be waiting for the right time, or maybe they're a little afraid of what you would say, if they were to try to elevate that connection. What's up, Kismet? The Three of Wands in reverse. This is their future actions towards you. Okay, Michelle, thank you so much for that super chat question. This is their actions towards you. This can be a little bit of a delay. Now, what's interesting is that the Four of Wands is how they see you, but we have the Three of Wands in reverse for their actions. So it's interesting because it's all there, right? The commitment is there, the connection is there, the maturity of their feelings is there. They see you as that person that they want to commit to. But for the Three of Wands to be before the Four of Wands naturally, and it to be in reverse, almost makes me feel like they are waiting again. They're waiting. There's a fear, there's a frustration, so once again, it's like the dots are connecting, but they won't connect the last one, is what that feels like to me. The Three of Swords in reverse. There may be some past issues that you guys still need to clear up. They may feel like you're hanging on to past things between the two of you. They may be hanging on. So that may be where they're kind of like, they're a little apprehensive because there's still some things it seems like is hanging over the two of y'all's heads. Emotions are running high. Yeah, they may be feeling like their emotions are a little volatile right now. I mean, we do have that Mars opposite Pluto. We have that for like the first half of November. So we're all kind of feeling that anyway. With this emotions are running high, I think that there probably is some like undercurrent there, or some frustration that hasn't quite hit the surface, or it's almost like before we put the new food in the fridge, we got to clean out the moldy food, right? It's been in there too long. That's kind of what it's making me feel like. So I don't know. I think that taking a cool, calm, collected approach is probably going to be your best bet when it comes to this connection, especially if things erupt or come to the surface, which is what Mars loves to stir it up when Pluto likes to bring it to the surface, right? So it can be something like that. And thank you so much, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you guys want to book a super chat, you can do so right here in the chat on YouTube. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. All the information can be found in the description box below. Okay. All righty. What's up, Void, of course? Thank you so much for gifting me a free month where dead flowers bloom. You have no idea how much it means. Huh? I didn't do that. Unless somebody hacked into my account. I didn't do that. So you're welcome, but I didn't do that. I actually did not do that. So I don't know. That's super weird. Creepy. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. Not you, creepy. It's just that's really creepy because I never did that. What's up, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements? Welcome to your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your person, their feelings, how they view you, and their future actions towards you within the next week or so. Okay. If you feel like you need to reverse the rules, please feel free to do so. Their feelings for you, the devil. Well, Gemini, they can be a little obsessed. I know cross watchers want to punch me in the face right now, but they can be a little obsessed, or they can just be a little sexually obsessed. Or there's just a very strong attachment that they have. Now, the thing is that the devil is not in reverse. When the devil is in reverse, it means that there's an awareness of a negative attachment. There's an awareness of some kind of toxic behavior, whether theirs or yours. Now, the devil in the upright is a toxic attachment or a fear or just something that may be a little bit more on the negative side, but there's an unawareness of it sometimes. Okay. There's just all they feel is a pull towards you, and it can be very strong as well. Now, if I'm looking at the devil in a positive light, okay, which I know that we don't do very often. Usually the devil in reverse is more positive. But if I'm looking at it in a positive light, and we'll see which other card pops up, the devil can just be a very strong determination to get something that you want. It's Saturnian energy. So it's like willing to put in the work, willing to take the time, willing to take their time on you, make sure that they get what they want, right? Even I said she's feeling good this week. It was Substack. Yeah, I didn't do that though. I have never gifted anybody a free membership. I mean, I'm really happy. Like you can have it absolutely, but I never did that. So the Two of Wands is here. So this is telling me that they feel like they have a choice to make when it comes to you. Now, this can be something where they're feeling like, okay, I need to come up with a plan because I want Gemini. That's what it feels like. I mean, I personally think that the devil in their feelings is a desire because that can be, something that is very desirous. It can be something that we're desiring. And I think that they're willing to come up with a game plan. It seems like they're probably feeling like they need to do that in order to get you or to keep you or pursue you or whatever the case may be. So it doesn't have to be all bad, but we'll see what the rest of the cards say. How they see you. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So more earth energy, devil is Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles. This is earth energy. So they look at you like an opportunity, or they look at you like you have something to offer, and in turn they want to offer you something. And it's not just something that's just going to come and go. It's not going to come and disappear in a matter of minutes, maybe like the Page of Cups or the Page of Wands, right? This is something that they feel like could last a long time because the Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of the Ten of Pentacles. So there's an energy here where they feel like they could have something like like longevity with you. Okay, so something that is strongly planted in the earth and has the potential of lasting a long time. Yeah, Two of Cups. I mean, I love this energy because they look at you like somebody who has something to offer, somebody who deeply understands you, and in turn they understand you as well. And the Two of Cups isn't always love. It's about camaraderie. I mean, it's love, but it's not always just based in romantic behavior. The Two of Cups can be something that you have with a soulmate, which can be your best friend, which can be, your doctor. This is basically two people who have a mutual understanding and a mutual respect for one another. So I really like that, especially for something that is going to last. The Spirit Room, thank you so much for that super chat question. Damn. Gemini. I mean, now I have to read that devil as positive. You think of the devil, you think of Saturn, you think of, daddy long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, Saturn is going to take its time solidifying something. And I mean, here it is. It's exactly what I said with that 10 of cups. This is emotional fulfillment. This person is maybe pursuing a relationship with you. This person could already be in a relationship with you. This person may want to marry you. This person may want to live with you, whatever the case is. Maybe they want to have a family with you. This is ultimate emotional fulfillment, and this is the action that they're taking towards you. So I really don't have anything negative to say. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Be careful of them like getting you and then kind of slacking off a little bit, right? And I think that sometimes that's what people do. We get into relationships and then we're like, oh, now that I have the person, I can just relax. And not everybody does that. Some people are very consistent. Other people just feel like, okay, I put in all that work to get here and now I'm going to kind of chill out a little bit. I'm going to kind of chill out on the date nights, etc. So be cautious of that because that can definitely be something that's present. And then we have full moon in Capricorn, Saturnian energy again. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so if you've been kind of going through it with this person, this can be the time where that kind of it deviates or you guys take a different path with one another. I love that the 10 of Cups is here. Everything looks positive except for the Page of Pentacles in reverse, which doesn't need to be a big deal as long as it's, bit in the ass sooner than later. So I feel like if you have been going through a tough time with your relationships or in general, I feel like this is a time where that can kind of end. Thank you so much, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on YouTube in the live chat right now. If you want to book a full personal reading, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. What's up, Shamika? All right, well, I'm not picking that up. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer. All right, Cancer, how are you? Let's go ahead and take a look at your person, how they're feeling for you, how they're seeing you, and their future actions towards you. Please feel free to reverse the roles if you need to, and make sure you check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. What's up, Boombastic? This person's feelings for you is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody that feels like they want to take action towards you. This is somebody who not only wants to take action, but they want to make sure that they take calculated action. Not necessarily in a negative way. Obviously, we have to look at the next card. But the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who takes their time because they want to do it right. They want it to be perfect, right? And usually we can't make relationships perfect. That is very rare that that ever happens, if ever, but they want to try. And I think that they are trying, or maybe they just feel like they're trying, but they're taking action towards you or they feel like they want to. So that's good. The star, yeah. So I like it. So they want to do it right. They may want to work on healing something with you as well. I think that they have a lot of hope in regards to this connection. And so they are taking their time with it. I don't think that they want to slip, or I don't think that they want to drop the bag, so to speak. So I do think that they're going to take their time, and I do think that they're going to show up in the way that you need them to. And I think it's because they have a lot of hope with you. I also think that this person feels like this is a very healing connection for them as well. And they see some kind of future with you because that can be Aquarius, right? The star is Aquarius. I see as Aquarius as being more future oriented, the future. Okay. So I think that this person is working on having some kind of future with you, or that's what they feel pulled or called to do. We have the temperance for how they see you. This is really beautiful energy. I mean, the temperance, the star, that's gorgeous. So for this person, Lee, thank you so much for that super chat question. For this person to see you as the temperance card, this person feels like you're level headed. I know Cancer's like, me. Well, this person may see you as somebody who's like a bit of a mentor or a guru to them. It doesn't mean that you have to have mentor or guru on your resume, but they may feel like they are learning a lot from you, which why would that be a bad thing? This is somebody who views you as a person who brings a lot of peace into their life. You may be very well educated, or you may just be somebody who can handle a lot at one time, somebody who's just a net positive in their life and brings positive energy and faith and balance into their life. Damn. Really? You're going to make us all feel terrible about ourselves like this? So Cancer, I mean, damn, what are you doing to this person? You must be putting it on them, because this person views you as like the creme de la creme, the ultimate, the person that they have a foundation with, the person that they can build with, build for, person that they can talk for hours with. I think this person loves to talk to you. They feel like you're very intelligent, you have a lot to say. It's really interesting because you look at this and these are two opposites. This is Gemini and Sagittarius, which are polar opposites in the zodiac. So once again, it's interesting because it's almost bringing that balance, right? Because when you look at two planets who have an opposition, for instance, right? So like Jupiter and I think actually Jupiter and Mercury are actually going to be opposite this week, or this month at some point. Okay, I think they're going to be opposite this month. So that's kind of interesting because both of those are the rulers of these signs. So I do find that interesting. But when you see an opposition in astrology, it's like I feel like either you need to go one way or the other, or I feel like you need to meet in the middle. And so I feel like this person sees you as being very balanced in that way. They feel like you're somebody who can, they can learn a lot from, somebody that they can talk to for hours, like I stated before, and just someone that they overall have a very loving connection with. Okay. Like it's one of those connections that you only get once or twice maybe in your life. Interesting. The Six of Wands is in reverse for their future action. So, I mean, it's not my favorite card, Sometimes this reminds me of like a narcissistic card a little bit. I'm not saying this person is a narcissist, but the Six of Wands in reverse can be somebody who sometimes feels incredibly entitled to you, entitled to some kind of praise that they did not earn, somebody who's going out of their way to try to get some kind of attention that is also not earned, that is not valid, that is not justified. But the Six of Wands in reverse can also represent somebody who's kind of hiding out in the back because they don't want some kind of unwanted attention. So, Ace of Cups in reverse. Why is this happening? I just have to pull one. Mm. So I don't know what's happening within the next week or so, but this person may feel a little underappreciated in some way. Now, this can also be somebody who is not showing up for you, if I'm going to be completely honest. It could feel like this person is kind of giving you like crumbs a little bit. Now, of course, there could be a plethora of reasons why they're doing that. Maybe they're very busy with work, maybe they're very busy with kids or school or who knows. But it is going to very much feel like the focus is on them. And it can feel like the love isn't showing up as much as you'd like, or the attention potentially. But this can also be somebody who just simply feels drained in some way. And you could feel like they're actually not giving you as much attention as you would like. And it just may be because they're feeling a little drained, maybe because of work. But it could also be somebody who feels like their efforts are also not being appreciated. Okay. Take time to breathe out. Interesting. This may be saying, like, if you need to take space, feel free to take some space. Sometimes space is really, really good. Come back, reunite, figure it out, talk it out, whatever you got to do, F it out, right? Take time to breathe out can also be asking you to, not act impulsively if you get frustrated with this person, and maybe asking you to take time out for yourself, even if you have to isolate a little bit. Sometimes isolation can be healthy. Okay. It kind of drowns out what the rest of the world is telling you and influencing you to do. So I think some alone time could be good, especially if you're trying to figure out things within the connection. But I'm not going to lie, that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on YouTube in the live chat right now. If you want to book a full personal reading, you can do so at www.violettalexis.com. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Same life path as mine again. Wait, what? You talking about me? Are you a life path 9? All right, let's see. Moving on to Leos. Hello, Leos. How are you doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at your person. Keep in mind that you want to make sure you're checking for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, because roles can always be reversed, and these are general readings, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your person's feelings, how they see you, and their future actions towards you within the next week or so. Their feelings for you. 8 of Pentacles. Well, they feel like you drive a hard bargain, is kind of what I'm getting with this. Not Leo. you know, they do feel like they have to set a certain standard, or they feel like you have set some kind of certain standard that they need to meet. I don't think that this person is afraid to put in the work. It feels like they feel as though they are putting in the work, and I don't think that they have a problem with doing so. I think that this person is not shy of putting in some kind of effort towards you. I think that this person is a hard worker. I think that there are things that they're trying to master within themselves and within the connection. Because, the 8 of Pentacles can be a little bit about self mastery. I do want to say, I think this person is quite hard on themselves, however. I think that this person really wants to show up for you in the best way possible, but I do think that they're having some anxieties or some insecurities that the effort or the standard that they've set for you in the relationship and for themselves is not meeting its full potential, or they are not doing the best that they can, even though I feel like they are doing the best that they can. This person kind of makes me feel like they feel as though it will never be enough for you. Not that you're doing anything to necessarily encourage those thoughts, but they may, I don't know, maybe they put you on a pedestal or something, and they just feel like, God, I'm never going to be good enough for this person, right? Because when you're putting a negative card next to the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles is Sun in Virgo, right? And what is the negative or shadow side of the Sun in Virgo? It's perfectionism. It's being overly critical of oneself or of others. But it feels more like this person internalizes things and really takes things to heart. It makes me feel like they don't intuitively. I feel like they don't want to disappoint you, and that could be a fear of theirs. Oh, the 6 of Pentacles for how they see you. So, they feel like you give, they feel like you have something to offer. I feel like the Six of Pentacles gets a little bit of a hard rap. Now, in reverse, it sucks, but this is Moon in Taurus. The Moon is exalted in Taurus. It's very generous with its time, its money, its energy. It likes that. It goes after the things that makes it feel good, right? And it enjoys also in turn making others feel good as well. But I feel like they see you as somebody who's very emotionally grounded, somebody who's willing to give and probably receive as well. And I think that they believe that you give a generous amount, whatever that may be. Seven of Swords. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. The world. I don't see this as bad. I mean, I think that this person with the Seven of Swords is not always lying, cheating, stealing. Can it be? Absolutely. But you want to look at the surrounding cards. So when I'm seeing the Seven of Swords sandwiched between the world and the Six of Pentacles, this is making me feel like, because the Seven of Swords can also be about what do I need to do, or what chances do I need to take, or what sacrifices do I need to make sure that everybody around me is taken care of. So they may feel like you're that kind of person. They may feel like you're like that with them, and they may admire that. I had a glitch, NPC, right? They may admire that quality in you. So it may be making them kind of internalize those feelings. It may make them internalize, oh God, well, Leo is so incredible. Leo is so awesome. They do all of this things for others. They think about other people like, what if I'm not good enough, or something like that. So that can be what that is. Of course, I'm not saying that's what it is, but that can be a possibility. They look at you like maybe somebody that is offering them some kind of closure. If you guys have had some issues, it doesn't mean that something has to end or anything like that. The world is not it's not negative. The world is something that's positive. It's like, okay, you know what, let's close this cycle of our relationship out so we can move in this direction. It can be something like that. And so they feel like you're very generous, like you think of others before you think of yourself sometimes. Their future actions towards you, this could be a feminine energy, so reverse this if you need to. But this Empress energy, this is somebody who is seemingly knowing their worth. I don't think this person is like chasing you down. It's interesting that these are their feelings, because this person being so hard on themselves essentially, or feeling like something isn't good enough, going from that to the Empress is evolution to me. This person is showing up in a very nurturing, loving, caring way, but not just nurturing towards you, nurturing towards themselves as well. So this is somebody that's going to take care of them, and also they're going to take care of whatever it is that they create, whether it's this relationship, children, a creative project. This person is Venusian. So, or they're showing up very Venusian, which is about love, money, relationships, self worth, self value, self esteem. Things like that are going to be very important here. And so I like how this person is showing up. I like it. They're also putting themselves first as well. This person is learning their worth and they're showing up in that energy, which I think you're going to find very attractive. Hold your vision. Okay. So, some kind of vision that you have, this is fixed moon energy. So, this is saying something that you're emotionally gravitating towards, some kind of emotional goal that you may have. It's telling you not to lose sight of whatever that is, whether it's this person or this person and something else entirely. I don't know, but it's telling you to hold your vision and go after that thing. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you guys want to book a super chat, you can do so in this chat box right here on YouTube. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. Thank you, Zaza. It's nice to see you, baby. All right. What's up, December? What's up, Venusian? Hello. Yeah, that Mars opposite Pluto. November 3rd was a little rough for me, and I knew it was that freaking stupid Mars opposite Pluto. I just knew it was, but hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Hopefully it does not get any worse. All right, let's see here. Let's move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Their feelings for you. Oh, sorry. I guess I need to give you the spiel as well. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and take a look at your person and make sure you check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And if you feel like you need to reverse the rules, please feel free to do so. You have the Six of Cups in their feelings. Love this. This is not only maybe a love relationship. Okay, if this is a love relationship, that is definitely present, but the Six of Cups can also be about camaraderie and friendship. This person feels like you are a gift to them. The Six of Cups can be a gift from God, a gift from the universe, something that is very transformational. This is Sun in Scorpio, and hello, the Sun is in Scorpio, right? This is something that they may feel is very transformational for them. They feel like they have good memories with you. They want to keep making those good memories with you. It's just overall a very sweet feeling. Somebody that you feel very deeply for, somebody you feel very protective over. So, I mean, there's not anything negative. Say, yeah, they're not letting you go for nothing. I'm thinking about the Sun in Scorpio and how the Sun in Scorpio can be quite possessive, right? Love my Scorpios, absolutely. I'm a Venus in Scorpio, but that Sun and Scorpio energy can be very possessive of another. Wanting all of a person. And that Four of Pentacles can be somebody who really doesn't want to let that go. And can you blame them, right? Virgo, we're awesome. Sometimes. Unless you're a male Virgo. No, I'm just joking. I'm here for the Virgo male hate convention. I'm just joking. So the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, this is somebody that doesn't want to let what they have with you go. And I don't think they're going to let go of the memories. I don't think they want to let go of you. Once again, you feel like a gift to them and they don't want to release that. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The Four of Swords in reverse for how they see you. Well, this can represent a couple of things, and it's going to depend on the other card, okay? But the Four of Swords in reverse, this can represent somebody where they feel like you're a little unhealed. They feel like you're still holding on to some kind of trauma, still holding on to some kind of past betrayal, whether it's from them or otherwise. And they may feel like you're somebody who has trouble sleeping, or you're somebody who's maybe even having a hard time overcoming some kind of illness, physical or otherwise. For others of you, this can be somebody who feels like you've kind of been isolating for a while, or you've been healing for a while, and now you're ready to kind of come out of that, join the world again, or you're just healing yourself. But I need to see this other card. Yeah. So they may feel like you're kind of coming out of some kind of energy. Maybe you self-soothed, maybe you went to therapy, maybe you have decided that you want to actually interact with people again, right? Maybe you've been a little bit of a hermit, pun intended, with the tarot cards. But with that Three of Pentacles, they look at you like somebody that they can work with, somebody that they can learn from, somebody that has a lot to learn from them, maybe. And so I think it's positive. It's like maybe they feel like you're not just a friend or a lover. Maybe they feel like you're somebody that they can actually work with. Maybe you guys do work together for some of you, but they look at you like somebody who's on the same page as them. Okay. When it comes to what you guys want out of a connection, a friendship, lover, relationship, whatever the case may be. The Knight of Swords for their future actions towards you. Well, the Knight of Swords is a little impulsive, okay, for better or for worse. The Knight of Swords is quite impulsive. And he's usually impulsive because there's something that he wants to find out. He's trying to learn some kind of information, or he really wants to get his point across. He wants either you to understand something, or he wants to understand something, he or she. Let's see what this is about. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. So this is somebody who may, we're going back to that Sun and Scorpio energy, right? There could be a little bit of an energy of this person getting jealous, or this person, let's say, being in a little bit of an emotional mood because of something that's triggering their feelings. And I don't know what it is. Maybe they see you talking to some guy or some girl at the bar and they mistake it for you cheating on them, and they flip out and they, say some things in the middle, in front of everyone that's really embarrassing. Or, maybe they are reading something wrong, or maybe they're reading something right. It really depends. But I definitely think that you're going to get a little bit of an earful this week or next week, in regards to something that this person wants to understand or know. And it may not feel very good because it's coming from a place of insecurity, or like this person is almost, they feel like they're maybe coming out of a fog a little bit and being like, wait a minute, you told me this, what is this, or it can just be their own insecurities that they're projecting onto you. So if you know you're not doing anything wrong, you're not going to do anything wrong, I wouldn't sweat it too much. It just may be some possessiveness that may be coming from this person. And we all have a little bit of Scorpio in us somewhere, right? What do you need to release? I don't know. What do you need to release? Is there some kind of behavior that's not working for you anymore? Is it this person that you need to release? Maybe you are doing something. Maybe there is a third party, and you need to release that. It's really up to you at the end of the day in regards to what it is that you need to release. Okay, so I feel like you probably already know the answer. Okay, thank you so much, Virgo. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a super chat, you can do that right here live on YouTube in the chat box below. If you want to book a full-blown personal reading, you can do so at www.violettaalexis.com. All right, Virgo. L, thank you so much for that super chat question. What's up, T-Nix? How are you? What's up, Matt? Oh, wow. All right. Mercury's not even retrograde, guys. Damn late for Sweatpants Tuesday. I feel like every day is Sweatpants Tuesday, honestly, in my life. Okay. You know what I noticed that I like? I really like the tomboy clothes, but with the makeup and the hair, you know? Like I love the whole baggy shirt, like Billie Eilish, like that kind of clothes, but like with the done up face and hair. That's definitely, I think that's more my speed, honestly. My rising loves that. Or are you a Virgo rising? Scorpio moon here, a Leo rising, definitely fixed. I hear you. All right, let's move on to my beautiful beauty queens. The one, the only Libras. Okay. I'm pretty good, T-Nix. I'm a little hungry, not gonna lie. That Taurus rising, Taurus moon she's hangry. You know what I'm saying? All right, Libra, let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Make sure that you check all of them because these are general readings. We're going to be taking a look at your person's feelings for you, how they see you, and their future actions towards you. Their feelings, hangman in reverse. Well, this person may be having a little bit of a hard time kind of, let go and let God. They're having a hard time doing that. This make me feel like they feel as though they need to control something. And when we want to control something, it's because we feel anxious, right? We usually feel anxious, so we feel like we have to micromanage everything. So maybe it's a little bit of anxiety, or maybe this person is just feeling kind of stagnant in regards to their feelings. I kind of want to see Nine of Pentacles. Okay, well, if I'm being totally honest with you, which I'm always going to do, but if I'm being totally honest with you, this is somebody who is stagnant in regards to their feelings for you. And I don't know what that reasoning is. I don't know if it's just that they feel like they're not getting anything from you. I don't know if they just feel like this isn't going anywhere. I don't know if they feel like, thank you, Cassie, so much for that super chat question. It's nice to see you. I don't know what it is that's making them feel that way, but that Nine of Pentacles is telling me that they're like, well, you know what? I can't control my feelings per se. I can control what I do with them. I can't control Libra. So I'm just going to focus on me. There's not really a level of codependency here. This is somebody who's in their feelings. They feel like they're looking good, feeling good, smelling good. They're kind of feeling themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's where their focus is going to be. So it's not that this person is closed off to a relationship. It's actually quite the opposite. What comes after the Nine of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles. So they're open to longevity. They're open to commitment. They're open to all of those things. But I also don't think that this person is going to chase you down. I don't think that this person is going to put their finger in your face and shake you down for a day old wiener. I don't think they're doing any of that. I think they're like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna kind of just do me. That's what it feels like to me. Thank you so much, Monica. It's nice to see you. Thank you for that super chat. How they see you is the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, this can be a relationship at a distance. They do feel like you're very communicative. They feel like you're maybe a very blunt person, somebody who is communicating with them. You may actually be the one to reach out to them this week or next week if this is like a new thing. But regardless if this is established or not, this is somebody who does see you communicating. They do see you kind of reaching out in some way and trying to move quickly. The Eight of Wands to the Nine of Wands. I like this. It almost feels like you are losing this person and you sense it, and then you're like This can be reversed for some of you, okay? But then that's when you're really Speedy Gonzalez. You are trying to step it up to the next level. You are trying to make quick progress. I think that you're fighting for this connection. It doesn't mean that you don't have strong boundaries. It doesn't, I think that you're giving this person a piece of your mind. Hello, Mars opposite Pluto this month, right? But I do think that you're fighting for this. At least that's how they're seeing you. I mean, maybe they're totally wrong, but that's how they see you. But at the same time, they're at this point in their feelings for you where they're like, clearly I just need to focus on me. And I don't know why they're feeling that way, but they do see you making moves. They do see you taking fast action and being very communicative with them. Okay, so that's good. Their future actions towards you, the Tower. Well, if they felt like they had to micromanage or felt like they needed to take control of things before, they're just kind of letting it all fall away. So now it doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but the Tower comes in when we're refusing to change, or refusing to make a change or make a decision that's going to incite the change that we desperately need. The Tower is going to come in when something needs to be completely redone. Nope, burn it all down to the ground. We got to start over. And this person is allowing whatever that is. Okay. So, and maybe they're the catalyst for it. Maybe they're inciting the change. I'm not really sure, but they're accepting the change, is what I think. I feel uncomfortable. Libra, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. If for some of you this can be reversed, okay, so don't take it personally, just take what resonates, right? But this can be somebody who feels like nothing was moving, and now that they kind of just let it go, that's when you start trying to pursue them in some way, or that's when you try to put in an effort, and they may just be kind of like, whatever, burn it all to the ground, I don't care. So ooh, why do they feel that in their feelings? I'm just curious. The King of Wands. That they may just feel like you're just all about you. You're just all about you. You're just doing your own thing. And they may just be like, okay, well, I'm just going to do me too. It can be something as simple as that. I don't know. We have it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay. So for whoever this is for, it's telling you that the time to take action is probably a long time ago, especially if you don't want to lose this person. Okay. For some of you, it can be something completely different. Where does Aries fall in your chart? That may be telling you where you need to take the action. Okay. So I don't know where that is. I don't know what that is for you. Only you are going to know that. Okay. So thank you so much, Libra. Sorry, that was a little testy one. Please reverse that if you need to. But if you don't mind, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps me grow my channel. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here live on YouTube in the chat box. If you want to book a personal full-blown reading with me, you can do so at www.violettaalexis.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. All right, so now we're going to move to my Scorpions. Happy birthday, Scorpio. If you're a sun in Scorpio, we're going to be taking a look at your person. We're going to be taking a look at their feelings, how they view you, and their future actions towards you. If you feel like you need to reverse the roles, please feel free to do so. And being that this is a general reading, you want to make sure to check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, okay? This person's feelings for you, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Well, excuse my French, but they don't really know whether to shit or wind their watch. They're a little confused, and they may be a little um emotionally overwhelmed. There we go. Emotionally overwhelmed for whatever reason. This person can for some of you, this person may feel like you're juggling. Okay. Maybe they are. I have no idea. That doesn't have to be what it is. It's just one of the possibilities. But the Two of Pentacles in reverse usually happens when we bit off more than we can chew, when something becomes too much, when something becomes overwhelming, when something becomes a bit of a burden. And now we're feeling like we have to drop something in order to make space in our lives, whether that is to have some kind of emotional sanity, to have some kind of peace, or otherwise. And let's see why that is. Six of Swords. They're feeling like they may need to drop this for some of you. They may feel like it's just too confusing. For some of you, maybe they are juggling, I don't know, but with that Six of Swords, this is somebody that's like, I need to move away from the games, because what comes before the Six of Swords? The Five of Swords, which is like manipulation, loss, deception, things of that nature. So they may be getting to a point where they're willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater because things have gotten too weird, you know? And so now the Six of Swords is like, I got to move away from the chaos, and that's how they're feeling, and that's what they feel like they need to do for their own emotional peace. How they see you is the Ace of Swords in reverse. They feel like you're being a little elusive. They see you as somebody who may be lying to them, whether that's true or not. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just telling you what they see. Okay, I'm only the messenger. But the Ace of Swords in reverse can represent somebody who's non-communicative, somebody who's a liar, somebody who's not telling the full truth, omitting the truth. And they feel like you don't know whether to shit or wind your watch, or you don't have clarity either in regards to what you want or even who you are. Ugh. So King of Cups in reverse, man, this is good. This is getting rough because I feel like some of these are reversed. Sorry, Libra, sorry, Scorpio. Some of them can be, but for others of you, this is how they're seeing you. So this person may feel like you will literally just make stuff up to get what you want, to get in their pants, to get money from them, to get some kind of emotional support. This person may feel like you're an emotional cheater, or you're emotionally bankrupt. This person may feel like you don't know how to be vulnerable, or you give that level of fake vulnerability where it's not really true. You're just saying these things in order to get what it is that you want. It's like inauthentic. So this person may also feel like you're very emotionally immature, and it's almost like you don't even have an awareness of it, right? Now, that doesn't mean it's true, but it's their truth. Their future actions towards you, well, the Three of Cups, I see a reconciliation. Okay, so maybe they don't hate you that bad, but maybe they're also just saying, well, maybe we can just be friends, because they may get to this point where they feel like they can't really believe anything that's kind of coming out of your mouth. So like, well, maybe we can get together and maybe we can talk about it, right? If you're actually willing to be vulnerable. This person is showing up as being very understanding and caring and loving. I do think that they're trying to be supportive, but ooh, they're showing up as the Queen of Wands. So this is not somebody to be effed with, if I'm being honest. The Queen of Wands will let you know about yourself, and he or she is going to take the lead in the conversation, is going to take the lead in regards to where this is going to go and how it's going to go and if it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? So I think this person seems to be taking the lead in this connection, whether you like it or not, really. And they're showing up as such. They're not showing up as jealous or low vibe. Like, this person is showing up as very confident within themselves and what it is that they want. So they're kind of looking at you like, take it or leave it. Either you're gonna be the person that I need or you're not, so balls in your court, buddy. We have a win-win outcome as forecast, full moon and Libra energy. So this is like, okay, if you want it to be, a win-win outcome can be forecast, but I think that the only way around this is through this. So it's really about being honest, being open, being emotionally vulnerable, and even being honest with yourself. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please feel free to reverse this if you need to. Okay. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on this live reading in the chat box below. If you want to book a full blown personal reading, you can do so at www.violettalexis.com. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to my gorgeous Sages. Let's see, Sagittarius, welcome. We're going to be taking a look at your person, their feelings for you, how they see you, and the action that they're going to take towards you. Please keep in mind that these are general readings, so you want to make sure to check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, okay? Their feelings for you. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, this is somebody that feels like they're getting a little bit of a reality check. And because they're getting that reality check, they may feel like, okay, I need to make a decision here. And I don't know what that could be. Now, for some of you, it can be that this person had a lot of options and now they're either choosing you or they're not. They're basically making a decision coming from a more realistic perspective and what's going to be best for them. The Hermit, yeah, what's going to be best for them? There's a lot of self-awareness that they're having. Now, it's interesting that the Hermit is next to the Seven of Cups in reverse, because this makes me feel like this is somebody who's having a reality check or getting a reality check about themselves. The Hermit is about self and about going on that solo journey and learning about oneself to become more self-aware and wiser, essentially. So I don't know what it is that is causing this person to get a reality check. Let's see what that is. The Chariot in reverse. This can be like you stopping some kind of plans or you halting some kind of plans. Maybe you guys had plans to go on a trip together, go somewhere together, and you canceled. I don't know, whatever the thing is. Maybe this person realizes that they've been a coward in some way, but this person is getting reality checked. And I can guarantee, because you are a Sagittarius and I have a lot of them in my life, you are likely the one that's giving them the reality check. My best friend who I have matching tattoos with, I know that my dragons who watch me all the time are sick of me saying it, but my best friend is a Sagittarius. We have matching tattoos, you know, and my daughter's a Sagittarius, my mother's a Sagittarius. I got a few of them in my life, and they will definitely reality check your ass. How they see you is the Fool in reverse. Well, they may feel like you're being a little impulsive. They may feel like you're kind of rebelling in some way, or you're doing something that's a very impulsive without a thought or a care to anyone else around you. Okay. Um, Let me get the clarification. This person feels like you are repeating some kind of impulsive behavior that you have shown or proven in the past to be a cycle that you will continue to repeat. This person could also feel like you're not willing to change. Okay. Uranus, which is the Fool, is in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse can also be about somebody resisting some form of change. This person may feel like that's what you're doing, like you are resisting some form of change because you don't want to deal with some kind of consequences, or you are in denial that you need to change. Whether this is true or not, don't know, but this is how they're seeing it. This can also be somebody who feels like basically you and them just keep repeating this cycle over and over and over again, you know? And that can feel very frustrating for them. And so they may be not only having a reality check about themselves and learning a lot about themselves throughout this process, but also feeling like they're getting a reality check about you in turn and about their feelings for you. Ooh, King of Pentacles in reverse for their future actions. I have to pull, ugh, I don't like that. King of Pentacles in reverse, very non-committal energy. This is somebody who can be using another person for status, for money, hey, you got a place to stay? Can we move in together? Just so they can split bills, right? That kind of person. Now, I'm not saying that that's specifically what they're doing, but it's that kind of energy. And I really hate the king. People that have been watching me for a long time know that is my least favorite king in reverse. Can't stand the King of Pentacles in reverse. And I hate to say that, but that Five of Wands shows me that this person is being very immature. This person may be trying to use you for something. This person can just simply be very stubborn and not taking action in a direction that they need to take. It just seems like with the Five of Wands being there, you guys are running in circles towards each other. What's up, Tang Tang? It's nice to see you. So it seems like you guys are just going round and round and round on a merry-go-round, honestly, like, and getting nowhere. Expect powerful change. Well, so this is making me think of the Tower moment. It's making me feel like if we're not changing something within ourselves, or we're not accepting some kind of change that is happening, it's going to be forced upon us, right? Sometimes kicking and screaming. So it's telling you to expect this powerful change. And while it kind of may suck in the moment, it truly is for your highest good. And you're going to be thinking about this month, like later down the line, you're gonna be like, that's when it all kind of dawned on me, or that's when the real change started to happen. So try to look forward to it and try to look at it with a different light. Okay. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on this live and right here in the chat box below. If you want to book a full reading with me, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. So let's go ahead and move on to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. We're going to be taking a look at your person. Make sure that you're checking for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, because these are general readings. We're going to be taking a look at your person's feelings, how they see you, and the action that they're going to take towards you. So their feelings, the Seven of Wands is here. They may feel like they're being put in a competitive situation in order to keep you, in order to have you in some way. But I don't think that this person is feeling discouraged. It's like they're not going to give up. I think that this person wants to maintain the connection that they do have with you. Even if that means like they feel like they need to impress you in some way, or even if that means like some other people want you or someone else wants you, I don't think that's going to discourage them. I think that this person feels like they can do it. Now, for others of you, This person may feel like you're jealous of them, okay? Just for a very small few of you. This person may feel like you have some kind of weird competitive thing with them, and that may be kind of putting them off in some way. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, though. So I really like this because this is telling me that this person is maybe forgiving you, or this person may be asking for forgiveness because they're wanting to maintain the structure of the connection. Like I said, this person is willing to fight for you, and this person is also trying to look at the positive side of things or trying to accept the silver lining of something. Because the Five of Cups in reverse can be like where we're not focused on the negative anymore and we're more so focusing on the positive aspect of the connection or how we can make it positive. So I sometimes think about the Five of Cups in reverse like making lemonade out of lemons a little bit. And I kind of feel like that's what this person is doing when it comes to the two of you. I love that. This is how they see you. So the Queen of Pentacles, they see you as somebody who's very independent, go figure, Capricorn, right? Somebody who's very independent, somebody who takes care of themselves, somebody who's saving their money, working on their business, taking care of their kids, their home, taking care of themselves, like I stated before, somebody who is nurturing and somebody who is stable. The Queen of Pentacles is not somebody you mess around with. This isn't the person that you have like a one night stand with. This isn't somebody that you consider like a floozy. This is the man or the woman that you take to meet your mom, right? This is the person that you go into business with. This is the person that is your wife or your husband. This is the person that is the mother or the father to your children. And that's how they see you. So, I mean, it's no wonder they're trying to make that lemonade from lemons. Then the Ten of Wands in reverse. This person can feel like they need to take some kind of burden from you, or this person may feel like you're not going to take on all of the burden in the connection, which is healthy. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is Venusian energy because she's Taurus, right? So Taurus energy is also about me and taking care of me and understanding that I'm worth it enough to put myself first sometimes. Okay. So while Taurus is, yes, ruled by Venus, I understand that. But I look at Libra as more of like me and you and us, right? Taurus is about relationships as well, but Taurus is the type of person to keep a secret bank account just in case things fall apart because he or she is looking out for themselves. So I think that this person also looks at you like somebody who has that healthy, yes, I will give to the relationship, but not to the point where it's going to inconvenience me. So it's a positive. I don't see anything negative here, really. This person, damn, how'd you train this person? Damn, Capricorn, how'd you train this person? This person is showing up and the most ultimate masculine energy for you. This is somebody who's taking action, who's taking initiative and taking the lead because I think that this person wants to be that for you. People are going to do what they want to do. Okay. And so if this person is showing up in this energy for you, towards you, and also I feel like it's not just about you though. I feel like it's for themselves, but it takes a very, uh, l- like for instance, if you're a woman, right, and this person is a man, okay, women can be masculine too. But like for instance, if you are showing up in this independent but very feminine energy, that is going to encourage a man's masculinity. That feminine energy is going to encourage that masculinity in a man, okay? And I'm not saying that you're a woman. I don't know what you are, okay? Just you understand what I'm trying to say. So this is somebody who's trying to step it up for you in one way or another. Damn, taking accountability, making the big decisions, calling the shots, doing the right thing. I mean, this is somebody who not only is taking the initiative and, making big steps towards this connection, but there's also a very strong depth to it. It's almost like God or the universe is leading them in this direction and they're taking it. They're like, okay. And also on top of it, like stepping it up for you in some way. Elle, thank you so much for that super chat. A time for healing. I love this. So I feel like this is something to do with that Five of Cups in reverse. This is a time to forgive. This is a time to ask for forgiveness, whatever it may be. This may be a time where I don't know, go to a therapist and heal yourself, heal the connection in whichever way you see fit. So I feel like this is a good time to do that with you and your person, or just for yourself, really. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to book a super chat, you can do so right here live on this YouTube video. On this YouTube video in the chat box below. If you want to book a full-blown personal reading, you can do so at www.violettaalexis.com. All the information can be found in the description box below. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to my Aquariuses. Hello, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? Welcome to their side. Is that what this is? Where am I? We're going to be taking a look at your person's feelings for you, how they see you, and their future actions towards you. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so if you feel like you need to reverse the roles, please feel free to do so, and make sure that you're checking for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Ooh, the High Priestess. Damn. This person feels a very strong sexual connection towards you. Not only that, but they feel like there's a lot of untapped potential and tapped potential at that, but they feel like the potential between the two of you is quite unlimited, especially sexually. Maybe this person is listening to their intuition. I feel like their intuition is right, especially with that High Priestess in reverse, whatever that may mean for them. This is somebody who feels like you're very desirable, very sexy, maybe even a little mysterious, or that's how they feel like they need to be towards you in order to call you in some way. There's a strong emotional attachment. I mean, the High Priestess is the very desirable woman or man. Very desirable, very sexually desirable. Men and women want this person. You know, I love the backstory of the High Priestess. Go look that up. That's one of my favorites. Ooh, Page of Swords in reverse. They feel like they don't have enough information about you with something, and so they're listening to their intuition about it, is what this makes me feel like. It's a very elusive energy. It's almost like they're not communicating something, or they're not asking questions. They're just listening to their intuition. They may have been misinformed about something or feel like they don't have enough information about you or what you want or about the connection in some way. This can be like they can feel like there's some kind of gossip, rumors, or drama going on between the two of you. Like intuitively, they may feel that. Like there may be a little nudge in their intuition being like something's not right, or there's some gossip, rumors, drama, or this person is assuming things about me, or like, and I don't feel like it's them that's doing that. I feel like they think that you're doing that, but because the High Priestess is there, which is telling me that whatever their intuition is telling them is most likely right. 9 times out of 10. With the High Priestess in the upright, the intuition is right. So that Page of Swords in reverse makes me feel like there is some kind of gossip, rumors, or drama going around, or some kind of assumptions being made on both sides or one side. The Five of Pentacles for how they see you. Rambling. Thank you so much for that super chat question. The Five of Pentacles is there. That's how they see you. That's pretty rough. The Five of Pentacles can be that they feel like you've blocked them or somebody's blocked somebody. They may feel like you have blocked them in some way, either because you're hiding something or because you're pushing them away, or who knows what happened between the two of you, the gossip, rumors, drama, maybe. They may feel like you have an innate fear of being abandoned in some way or feeling like you're not good enough. The Five of Pentacles isn't always abandonment. It can be about a fear of something, a fear of not being good enough, a fear of not having enough. And you think about it, Saturn and Taurus, right? Well, what is Taurus? It's about money. It's about self-worth and self-value. And Saturn kind of sometimes delays things or instills fear or puts a bit of a damper on things. So that's kind of how they're seeing you for whatever reason. Damn. See, this is really interesting to me because that Five of Pentacles there mixed with that Queen of Cups, it's interesting because they look at you like you have a lot of love to give, like you're somebody who's very emotionally mature, like there's a mutual love between the two of you. But that Five of Pentacles makes me feel like they see you as having a fear around that, a fear of being betrayed, maybe, a fear of your love not being enough. And I don't think that that's the case for them. They see or they feel the potential that the two of you have, but they feel like there's a big fear that you have around this for whatever reason. I don't know if they did something. I don't know if they effed up somewhere for you to like, think that or believe that. I mean, maybe you have every right to, if what they're seeing is real. The Five of Swords in reverse, I have to see. There's a lot of like 12th housey energy kind of going on here. I'm gonna need one more for that. The Strength in reverse. Now, the Five of Swords in reverse in the Game of Thrones deck is it's what the Five of Swords in the upright means in traditional Rider-Waite. So the Five of Swords in reverse here does represent a little bit of deception. It can represent deception. It can represent hiding things. It can represent wanting to win at all costs in some way. The moon there can be about intuition once again. This person has a very strong intuition, okay? A very strong intuition. And they may be, it may not be totally negative. It may be that this person is very determined to get that love from you, that maybe you are kind of not giving to them, because that Five of Pentacles is next to that Queen of Cups, which makes me feel like there's kind of a withdraw or not offering all of your love or something like that. So this person may be very determined to get that, because they may feel like you're not confident in this emotional connection. This is a very like, this reminds me of a guy that I met once back when I was like 18 years old. I met this guy and he was a Virgo. He told me everything about myself and I barely knew him. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. Like he just his intuition was fucking crazy. Like that's what this person reminds me of. It's strange. Cassie, thank you so much for that super chat. Balance spirituality and practicality. So maybe there's something going on. Maybe this is financial for you. Maybe they just feel like you are struggling financially, but emotionally you have a lot of love to give. It can be that. It may be telling you that you need to take some time for practical matters. Make sure you're budgeting. Make sure you're, doing your hours, putting your hours into work or getting your routine right, making sure you're getting enough sleep, things like that. And also focusing on a meditative practice on taking care of your soul, mind, and body. I don't know why it's telling me that, but that's what it's telling me. So thank you so much, Aquarius. Definitely the weirdest reading of the night. I'm not gonna lie. And you are Aquarians, the aliens of the zodiac anyway, right? So to be expected, maybe. Thank you so much, Aquarius. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so live right here on this YouTube video. Sorry, I'm starting to lose steam. If you want to book a full-blown personal reading, you can do so at www.violettaalexis.com. Thank you, Georgiana. I appreciate that. You are stunning. Oh, thanks. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Alexis King. Oh my God, Alexis is here. Hi, Alexis. Oh no, I love her. I hope she didn't leave. I feel so bad I did not see her freaking, her freaking comment. Oh man. She's here. Watching you live for the first time ever. Oh my God, really? No way. Oh my God. You guys, please say hi to Alexis. I absolutely love her. She's definitely one of my favorite clients for sure. It's nice to see you. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm uploading this video here pretty soon. I would probably say by the end of November because it's gonna be a long one, to be honest. But I'm uploading this video about my skin journey. Baby. It is brutal. It is so brutal. And that last procedure I got was freaking brutal. Like that last procedure I got was so brutal. I mean, it was bad. I looked like I got jumped by like four people with baseball bats. It was bad. It was so bad. I mean, some of you guys may have seen a little bit of it on my Substack. It was bad. And if you want to see that, it's linked in the description box. All right, let's see here. All right. Sorry, guys, hold on. I just gotta shuffle. And then we're gonna do Pisces. Last but never least. God damn, I'm starving. I thought about looking into it until I saw your pictures. I don't care. It was worth it. I mean, you guys have to understand that, like, I get a lot of these skin procedures to smooth my skin out. I've had acne scars, you know, since like I was 20, 19, something like that. And so they've been there for so long, you know, it's almost like they've become a part of me in some way. And I've had a lot of these procedures, and it's really a process. It is such a long process to get rid of them, you know, because they've been there for so long. It's like, it's not just like, oh, one procedure and like I'm good to go. No, like they've been there for so long, you know. And that's like one thing I learned. If my kids ever get acne or anything like that, like I will make sure that they do not suffer a day like I did with that stuff. Oh my goodness. Never. It is so traumatizing, honestly. Mm. Girl, they burnt my face off. They burnt my face off. My God. I'm so glad I'm healed now. My face is still a little red, even like a month later, but yeah, but you can like kind of see. You can see. And like it's crazy because I'm 38 and I still have like I still get breakouts. Like you can, it's hard to see with the freaking light. Anyway, you guys will see in the horrifying video. Aw, Sarah, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Everybody hashtag Sarah if you're still in here. All right, last shuffle. I swear Pisces, and then it's your turn. You know what's really hard? You guys can't see it, but a freaking forehead. Can you see it? Kind of, not really. Okay, well, I'll show you guys soon. All right, let's see. Pisces. All right. Hey Pisces, how are you? Let's go ahead and take a look at your person, their feelings for you, how they see you, and their future actions towards you. If you feel like you need to reverse the roles, please feel free to do so. And also keep in mind that these are general readings, so you want to make sure to check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Oh, sorry, Sarah. Rick, I know you'll remind me of that question. Okay, Pisces, let's see. Your person's feelings, we have the Four of Pentacles. Let me see. The Five of Wands. This person is feeling a little bit conflicted. And they're having a hard time feeling like comfortable enough to take some kind of risk with you. They're also having a hard time letting go of you as well, if there's a need to do so. They're also maybe having some conflicting feelings about whether to hold on to this or not. Now, that could be a plethora of reasons. It can just be egos are getting thrown around, and that sucks, right? It can be words are getting thrown around, and there's disagreements. But I think that they're kind of at a standstill. And so they're wondering, like, is the juice worth the squeeze, as Minnow Pontero would say, or what am I actually going to get out of this? So I think with that Five of Wands is them being pretty conflicted about how to move forward or if to move forward sometimes. But I also think that they feel like they need to hold back sometimes, or they need to refrain to avoid upsetting you, or to avoid upsetting kind of the status quo within the connection, if that makes sense. Cassie, thank you so much for that super chat. Eight of Cups in reverse for how they see you. Okay. This person may feel like you're coming back around to them. Okay. So if there was a breakup, they may see you as coming back around, wanting them back in some way. They may also feel like you're just settling for them. You know, they may feel like you're settling for them in some way, which can't really feel good, right? So this is Sun and Capricorn, Saturnian energy, right? It's like when you got Saturn in your feelings, it's not always the best. Like I think of like I absolutely hate when the moon is like making a conjunction to Saturn, or making a square to Saturn, opposition to Saturn. I am just a mess. I am just a mess. And so that's kind of what I'm getting here. But it's also like very restricting. It makes you feel very down. And this person is feeling very down, especially if they feel like you're just settling for them because you're bored, or you're settling for them because you can't find someone better, or, you know, and not saying that you're doing that, but that may be how you're kind of feeling. But they still feel like you show up, you know, you show up, you try to do the right thing, you're putting the work in, you're trying to make sure that you do it right, you're committed to the process, you know. But at the same time, they just feel like, oh, you're just here because of whatever. You're just here because you know, you made a commitment, and that's like all it really is for you, is a commitment. Or, you know, there's not any passion in it, or, you know, you're just settling for me. And so that's how they may kind of see it. Reverse this if you need to. Their future actions, and Nine of Swords, yeah, they're sweating this a little bit. You know, they're a little concerned, they're a little worried, they're a little anxious, they're having some insecurities potentially about themselves, about the connection. What's going on here? The Six of Cups in reverse. When you're looking at the Six of Cups in reverse, it can certainly be about grudges being held. It can be about past conflicts they're afraid that are going to repeat, past patterns, actions that are going to repeat that they don't want to. You know, Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio. If we're looking at Sun and Scorpio in a negative connotation with that Six of Cups in reverse next to that Nine of Swords, we're thinking about extreme possessiveness, jealousy, secrets being uncovered. They may be afraid of something like that. They may be afraid that you have secrets. Maybe they have some. They're afraid that it's going to be revealed. But this is ultimately a strong. It's interesting because the Six of Cups in reverse is like the past, like negative past, holding on to the past, and then the Nine of Swords is like worried about the future. So it's like you got. I'm not saying this person has anxiety and depression, but that's what it's reminding me of, right? Anxiety is when you're worried about what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. Depression is like when you're sad about what already happened, and there it's like a double whammy with this person, you know. So that's actually really sad. I have been here before. I would hate that feeling. Work through your fears. Okay, so I don't know if this is for you or for this person, but it's asking somebody to work through whatever their fears are. Now, if these are valid fears, then they're valid. Then they're valid fears, but it's going to be about either working through those things or dropping it all together and being like, this isn't worth my peace. This can also be about unjustified fears. You know, are you afraid that said person is going to do this because of something else that you've experienced with a completely different person, or is it valid? So, I really think it's about grounding our energy. When we're seeing like negative Scorpio energy, right, and in negative connotation, we want to look at the opposite sign, right? We want to kind of move to that. So, you know, that would be Taurus energy. So, taking care of oneself, nurturing oneself, working on that self esteem and self worth, and understanding where the lack thereof, where it actually comes from, I think is important. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that this helped. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on this YouTube video in the chat box below. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.violettalexis.com. All right, now it's time to do my super chat questions. I'm going to go get a drink and then we're going to go do then we're actually going to do the super chat questions. Okay, so give me and then I'm going to turn super chats off because I freaking learned how to do that thanks to Hipsy. So I'll be right back, guys. One sec. All right. Thank you for waiting. Elle, thank you. Damn. Y'all ever go to Costco? Get these. Petite Mellow. They're like the vanilla marshmallow with crispy chocolate on the outside. I have never in my life. These are so good. Okay. All right. I'm just turning off super chats. Ooh, Vanessa got it at the last minute. Good job, girl. Oh, thank you, Monette. Sorry I didn't see your comment. Okay. Ridiculous. How do you stay so slim? Naturally I'm thin. I always have been, but I work out a lot. But luckily both of my parents had really fast metabolism. And my dad was an athlete before he died, obviously, but he was a really great athlete. He was like a big marathon runner, and he ran like track in high school and stuff like that. And so he had a really nice, like slim, toned. And my mom was as skinny as a rail when she was younger, you know. So I kind of got lucky in that regard a little bit. But I work out a lot as well. I will say this: there's a trade-off, though. I have a big sweet tooth, and it's very, very hard for me not to eat sweets, especially if they're in the house. And um, I won't gain a bunch of weight, but I will break out on my face really bad. Like if I eat things that are not good for me, like it doesn't really show up in my weight, it'll show up on my face. Like it will show up on my face. Okay. I look like I have the entire solar system on my face. Okay. You could literally hire an astrologer and they could read your chart off of my face. Like, but I just don't care because I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I love sweets so much. Like, all the women in my family have diabetes. I'm the only one that never had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant. None of that stuff. I never had any of those issues. So I kind of lucked out. Hopefully, I got my dad's genes in that regard. He was really healthy. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for patiently waiting. All right, let's see. Vanessa Williams. Hi, Violetta. I would like to know Cancer D's next actions towards me. Also, if you'll attempt to take me out for my birthday, show me the Cancer's actions towards Vanessa within the next month. Happy birthday. Happy early birth. The Knight of Swords. He's letting you take the lead, which is like, I don't know how you feel about that, but I do think he's kind of letting you lead the connection. The Knight of Swords in reverse is like, oh, I'm just kind of going with the flow. The Queen of Wands to me is you. So it's like you're kind of more so pursuing it, or you're more so taking the lead. He does think you're really sexy. Great, right? But it makes me feel like he thinks that you're kind of taking the lead a little bit. The Hangman in reverse can feel like things are a little stagnant. So things may not be moving as fast because he's kind of counting on you to initiate more. Do you know what I'm saying? Is he going to take her out for her birthday? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. He's not putting in the effort like he should. And maybe it's not good enough is what I want to say. Like maybe you're going to view it as not being good enough, but that chariot tells me that he's still going to actively pursue it. So I want to say that there is a chance. The chariot there is him maybe showing up in a more high vibrational state of being. I think with that nine of pentacles, he's more focused on like what's going to serve him or make him happy in some way. What I like is there's not a lot of codependency. Do I think that he will? I think that there's a chance. Absolutely. I mean, with that chariot there to the nine of pentacles, it just may feel like he's doing it more for himself than he is for you, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if you believe he thinks he's going to get something out of it, or do you know what I'm saying? So I think he can. Nothing will come of the situation. Ugh. Well, that's not really my favorite. It may get to a point where you kind of get tired of taking the lead in some way, or you feeling like you care more about it than he does. And that may get very frustrating for you. Okay. So just be cautious. But who knows, Who knows? With that chariot there, I like the chariot. I like the chariot. And the nine of pentacles is open to commitment. And it just is more self-focused. Power of the P. What's my hubby's current feelings, thoughts for? Mwah, love you. I love you too, baby. The moon, the death card. It I feel like he's having some changes in regards to his feelings. They don't have to be bad, really, but there is something that is kind of evolving and changing, kind of with the ebbs and flows. The moon there is Piscean energy. The death card is Scorpionic. It's very watery. It's very under the surface. It's very kind of hidden. I think that he's maybe going through some dark things within his emotions a little bit, having a hard time trusting his intuition sometimes. Some fears may be coming up for him. And it may be around some kind of changes that you're making, or just around some changes that need to be made that he is kind of fearing. Okay. So it feels like more fear-based. We got my girl Michelle P. I want to know what the outcome for Edgar and I. Will we ever take this relationship to a commitment? Let me see. The Two of Pentacles is here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The King of Cups. Okay. And the Magician. I think so. I think it's kind of like a one foot in front of the other kind of deal between the two of you, or at least maybe from his perspective. Two of Pentacles can be like, there's a lot going on and I'm juggling it and I'm handling it well. There may be some things that maybe he needs to let go of first, or some things that he's trying to take care of, maybe with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, debts or otherwise. But I think with that King of Cups and the Magician there, I think he already has an emotional commitment to you. And I think the intent is to further it. The Two of Pentacles, it's about handling your business and about doing what you need to do. So with the King of Cups being there as well, this makes me feel like he's making decisions based around the emotional longevity and connectivity of the connection. So I think that he's making choices that will lead to a commitment. Yes. The Spirit Room. Will I find new love soon? Any good news coming? Show me love for Spirit Room within the next 3 months. We have the World, the Emperor, and the Tower. This person may be very Mars coded. So what do I mean by that? Could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries, okay? Especially with that Emperor there and that Tower there, okay? The Tower is Mars. Aries is ruled by Mars. The Emperor is Aries. The World is there. This may be somebody at a distance, okay, with the World to be there. Maybe they're from a different cultural background. Maybe they're from a different country. Maybe you meet this person while you're traveling. Maybe you meet this person when you complete something, maybe some kind of higher education or some kind of work thing or what have you. I do think that you will meet somebody. I think that this person may come in like a bat out of hell. It may be very unexpected with that tower there. The tower there isn't always something nefarious. The tower can be a catalyst. The tower can be something unexpected, like, whoa, wait, what? Comes in like a bat out of hell. The Emperor is the a very masculine man, somebody who is a leader, okay, or woman, whatever you're into. But it's somebody who's very masculine. I love that the world is here because there tells me that there's something that you're completing in your life, and I feel like only after you complete whatever that thing is, like that cycle, whether it's bad habits, negative coping mechanisms, healing from some kind of heartbreak, some kind of journey you've been on. I feel like whenever that is kind of closing out, that's when this new journey will begin. So yes, I do feel like that. Tell me only the good stuff coming towards the spirit room within the next 3 months. Really? Dang. The Ten of Pentacles, the lovers. There is no way. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Don't self-sabotage. Don't do that. Don't push this away as soon as the freaking relationship of your dreams comes in. I see Gemini energy here, but I feel like this person is Mars coded. Scorpio, Aries energy, strong, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Very strong. This can be a business taking off because you've been making the right decisions. And it can feel the Eight of Wands in reverse isn't always a delay. It can feel like something is happening really, really fast. And when I saw this tower here, I was like, oh, wow, this is like, it may come in out of nowhere. And so that's kind of what I'm wondering. It looks like a relationship, especially with that lovers next to that 10 of Pentacles. And it can be something that lasts a very long time or lasts your actual lifetime. I love that the lovers is here. This is that connection that you get once or maybe twice in your life. So yeah, I feel like you're going to have some kind of relationship here. Now it can also be some kind of financial windfall that comes in potentially. You have the energy is gaining momentum. I told you it's going to come in like a bat out of hell. The energy is gaining momentum. I told you. Damn, I need to meditate more, honey. My intuition be on point sometimes. But yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. Expect it to come out of nowhere, is what I want to tell you. Thank you so much, Spirit Room. Love ya. Always nice to see ya. All right, let's see. We got my girl Lee. Hi, hun. Can you please tell me about D? Is he talking to other girls while working on our relationship? And if he did, how is it going to play out? Thank you, babe. I got you. Let me see. Is he talking to other girls besides Lee? The Ace of Swords in reverse and the Two of Cups. I don't think so. I don't think so with that Ace of Swords in reverse and that Two of Cups. Because I asked again and the Empress in reverse came up, which would be a no. So that Ace of Swords to the Two of Cups, this makes me feel like maybe he was, but it may be that he has blocked this person or he has stopped communicating with this person altogether. And it may be because he's more committed to this connection with that Two of Cups there. This is a mutual understanding. This is mutual love. This is a mutual camaraderie between the two of you. So it's possible that he values this connection more than he did another one. How's this going to play out? The Four of Wands. Something can actually come from this. Now, of course, the Four of Wands, yes, it can represent commitment. It can represent a higher level of commitment. But this can also be like, we're going to go out and we're going to have a good time. Okay, so it could be that, but that could lead to something more. Then we, thank you, Lee. Then we have Zaza. Hi, V. What are Jim's thoughts about me? Does he miss me or has he moved on to someone new? Is he going to reach out? Thanks, love. 12 people from tummy tucks, so these lives are, oh, what you gotta, I want to get a mini tummy tuck really bad. Oh my god, that would be so cool. I hope it's not too painful. Let's see, Jim's thoughts about you. Okay, let me see. Does he miss her? What is he assuming? He's assuming you're already in another relationship or you're seeking out another relationship. I think that he sexually fantasizes about you a lot, and I think that he feels like he's in the dark with that Seven of Cups. He may idolize this connection in some ways. But with that Page of Swords in reverse, I think he's also a little confused or he feels like things are a little elusive. So he starts, because he doesn't have enough information on you or what you have going on, he may start to create information in his mind or plant seeds of thought in his own mind that he's putting there. So he may be assuming that you're already in some kind of connection or you're seeking out some other kind of connection. So do I feel like he misses you? Yes. I also feel like he sexually fantasizes about you as well. Is he going to reach out within the next 3 months? He may feel like you're mad at him. Okay. He may feel like you're mad at him, but he may also feel like there's a woman in his vicinity that is influencing him in a negative way when it comes to you. Okay. That can certainly be a possibility, but I think that he's afraid to connect with you because he's afraid that you're mad at him. Thank you so much, Zaza. L, will I get the job at our company? Yes. Page of Pentacles. Yes. Yes, you will. It's going to take effort, but yes, you will. Advice, justice in reverse. Make sure that you're making responsible decisions, obviously, right? The obvious advice. Make sure that you're keeping your life in balance, making sure that you're being responsible with your romantic connections, with your platonic connections, with your business connections, whatever it may be. Just make sure that you stay balanced and don't lose your mind. That's kind of what I'm getting with that. Thank you so much, Elle. Cassie, hey, gorgeous. Hello. I'm going through it and have been for a few years now. Something pretty significant with my youngest child. Nothing I do makes a difference. Any advice, please? I appreciate you. Yeah. The Three of Wands in reverse. The Five of Cups. The Three of Wands in reverse can represent somebody who took too long to make a decision or who took too long to make a move with something progressive. So they're frustrated. It's also somebody who had been waiting for something to come in and never did. So now they're equally as frustrated. And then there's like a focus on that disappointment instead of kind of trying to make the best with what you have. The Wheel of Fortune, even though I'm not saying that that is what you're doing, I'm sure that you're doing the best that you can. That Wheel of Fortune can talk about focusing more on spirituality. It can also talking about kind of let go and let God thing. Lessons will be learned in time. It's a very sensitive subject, especially when it comes to children. So it's really hard for me to give this objective advice because I have my own set of children and I know how sensitive I can be towards that. But the Wheel of Fortune, this can represent where we have to let go of control sometimes. And it can be part of our lesson, but it can be part of somebody else's lesson where sometimes people have to learn the hard way. Sometimes people need to are not always going to learn through what they're being taught. Does that make sense? But they're learning from what they're experiencing from the world around them. And sometimes that can be the best way to learn things. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, if somebody's a heroin addict, then they just need to go do a bunch of that and then they'll learn. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. I'm saying more in like other things that are not that extreme, obviously. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I think that you and this person are just simply not on the same page. The Three of Pentacles in reverse can also represent somebody who's not willing to learn something once again. The Page of Wands can be about like one step at a time, even though you don't feel confident. And sometimes it really is about surrendering, and which can be the hardest thing, especially when it comes to our children. Now, obviously, like, if it's something as serious as like what I just said, like, then obviously, you have to do what you have to do, and you know what's best for you and your child. But the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands makes me feel like there will eventually be some progress, but it's really about putting one foot in front of the other, even when you don't feel confident. And that one foot in front of the other eventually is going to turn into a sprint. Okay, so it's about taking those baby steps right now, I think. I hope that that makes sense. You are good enough. So I don't know if this is for your child. I don't know if this is for you, but this can certainly be like you may may have done everything that you can in this moment. It doesn't mean that you can't do more, but you may start to feel like maybe your opinions or what you're trying to instill in somebody isn't good enough, or they're just not interested in hearing what you're saying. It doesn't mean that what you're doing or what you're saying is not enough. It just means that sometimes we're talking to people who are like the human form of a brick wall, because they're maybe stubborn, or they're listening to everybody else around them, or they're influenced by their own nefarious desires or their own will, right? And but it doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. And it's very important to remember that, or that you're not doing something right, you know. If you know that you're doing the best that you can, then that is literally the best, that is the best that you can do, and be willing to kind of accept that sometimes and understand that, okay? Ooh, that was a, can you see me sweating? That was a rough one to answer, not gonna lie. Ooh, Cassie, I hope you're okay, baby. I really do. Then we got my girl Monica. What should I know about this new guy I haven't heard from? Should I even bother? Okay. What does she know about this new guy? He may be too focused on the past, or not willing to change something that he needs to be changing. Let me see something. The star in reverse. There's something that is unhealed from the past that he keeps attaching himself to. So you're going to see this person constantly be probably inconsistent, because he is focused on something from the past. And it's something that he's lost hope in, something that he may be trying to go back and get something from, even though there's really nothing left there for him. So I think that this person is more so focused on some kind of past issue. I don't know if it's an ex. I don't know what it is. What should she do about this? The Ace of Cups in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Don't drain yourself. I feel like anything that you give to this person is more so for their ego. This seems like an unhealed masculine. This seems like somebody who does not have a healthy sense of masculinity, or somebody who doesn't have a healthy level of confidence. It feels like more ego. So everything that they're trying to receive from the external world is from the external world. They're having a hard time creating happiness within themselves to be able to fulfill themselves. So they seek it out in other places, but it's an unhealthy way to do it. It's just to feed a sense of ego. So I feel like with that Ace of Cups in reverse, it tells me that all of the energy that you're giving to this person should be given to you, essentially. Ugh, I don't know if some girl like hurt him and made him feel some kind of way, and now he's got to, I don't know. All right, let's see here. Thanks, Jody. All righty. Lori, there's nothing to talk. Well, I have like a little bit of loose skin. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but I have like a little bit of loose skin on my stomach, and I really don't like it. It's not like crazy. Like, you can't really even notice it unless I like, like show you and get you in there. But it bothers me. It's not a big deal. I mean, I got to stop with that whole like I have to be perfect. It's just, it's a bottomless pit, right? It's a bottomless pit, honestly. All right, let's see. We got my girl Tang Tang. It's nice to see you as always. It's me again. I love that you start every super chat with that. Don't ever not do that. That's how I know it's real. It's me again, met a new Aries. Vibes were great. Took your advice and was trying to be cool. Went from reacting fire to my stories to unfollow next day. What am I doing wrong? Because I didn't reply. The Ace of Wands to the Strength in reverse. For what you're doing wrong. It may be that if he feels like you didn't act quick enough, that may be a lack of confidence within himself. Okay. Um, I don't know how necessary it was for him to go that far. To me, that feels like more of an ego thing on his end. My advice to you, well, you know what? Let me not put my own opinion on it. Okay. Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse. my advice to you is, if you're being authentically you, if you are being authentic, if you're coming from a healed place, if you are honoring yourself and honoring said people person at the same time, then maybe it's not you, you know? Maybe you just haven't necessarily found somebody that is authentically for you. I'm wondering if it's possible, if there needs to be less of a focus on giving to others right now with that Two of Swords and that Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm wondering if there needs to be more of a focus on giving to you. What I've found is that some of the best relationships I've had, and I know it's cliche, but have happened when I haven't been looking. It's when I've been solely working on myself. It's when I've been working out, writing, doing the things that are authentic to me. And therein lies the natural attraction that someone will have for you that is authentic to you. Now, it doesn't mean it always works out, but I find that the better ones end up being when I'm doing that. So I want to say, take less of a focus on others. It doesn't mean that you can't date, but do you, and then allow other people, like, live your most authentic life, and then you will naturally attract somebody that you feel is going to be more compatible and that truly values you for you. I love you, Tang Tang. Now, also, what I want to say, when I say just try to be cool, right? I don't mean don't be you, but if, for instance, right, for an example, if you are, and I'm not saying you're doing this, but what I mean by be cool is, for instance, like, what I used to do when I would go on dates, because I was so unhealed from my past, is I would go on dates and I would trauma dump. Like, I would just trauma dump and talk about my exes and talk about how sad I was and how pathetic they were and blah, 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 blah. And what I mean by be cool is, like, don't do that, right? Don't do those things, because imagine if you went on a date with somebody and they did that. It's like, oh, okay, you still need to work on yourself. So what I mean by be cool is just don't do things like that. It doesn't mean don't be yourself, but if you're doing something that is coming from an unhealed place, then that needs to be looked at before we're regurgitating right onto other people. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but that's what I meant by, like, be cool. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Thank you, Tang. We got L. Hey, Violetta, love your braids. Look so great on you. Oh, thank you. I'm learning my French braids. It's hard, girl. I wanted to ask his thoughts about me recently in regards to our connection. We haven't talked in a bit. Thank you. Sure. Let's see. Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. So I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I like it for him, but I don't really like it for you. The Four of Swords, yes, it can talk about healing. Yes, it can talk about all that stuff, but it can also talk about a sense of an emotional indifference. And then with the Nine of Cups following that, this can represent, like, I'm good with where I'm at. I'm content. I'm good. You know, it's not that the Nine of Cups is not open to a relationship, but with the Four of Swords there, with that Four of Swords there, that is a cut off emotionally, or a just complete indifference. So you want somebody that is not that way about you. You want somebody that knows for sure. I feel like with that Nine of Cups, this person is just more so focused on what makes them feel good, and, how they can be happy. This person may be also spending a lot of alone time. Okay. This is Jupiter and Pisces. Pisces can be about alone time. It can talk about being alone. It can talk about isolation sometimes, being creative behind closed doors, all those things. And then paired with the Four of Swords, it's like, oh, kind of alone time, doing his own thing. So it feels like he's more self-focused than anything. Is he gonna reach out to her? What is his intention with L? The Devil in reverse and the Seven of Wands. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he has any kind of real intention. There may be something that he realized that he didn't like, And that just can be simply like, oh, I'm not healed enough to be in a connection, so I'm not going to pursue it, right? Devil in reverse. The Seven of Wands makes me feel like there's a boundary being put there for some reason, and it's because of something that he has been made aware of. So whether it's a toxic trait within you or a toxic trait within himself. Thank you so much, Elle. Then we have my girl Ram. Advice for my connection because I finally got an offer, but the way men word their feelings. Oh God. I wish so bad you would have put it in there. I really do. All right, let's see here. What are his true intentions? How about that? What are his true intentions with Ram? The Five of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Can you explain that Five of Swords for me? The Fool. Okay. I don't see anything bad. There's definitely a little bit of ego attached to it, I think, with that Five of Swords. But now in traditional right, and I know I talk about this all the time, blah, blah, blah. But in traditional Rider-Waite Tarot with the Five of Swords and the upright, that can talk about deception. And this card, with this card in the Game of Thrones deck, the Five of Swords talks about feeling loss or feeling at a loss. Now, when it comes to this person and the Fool, which is clarifying that Five of Swords, it makes me feel like they want something different. They want to be different. They want a different kind of journey. It's Uranus energy. So they want to break out of feeling that loss. They don't want to feel that anymore. So maybe you're somebody that they usually wouldn't go for, or maybe you bring different qualities that they didn't know that they would like in a person, whatever it may be. And with the Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups, this is their intention. So they want to be able to plant a seed with you. I think that they feel like you're very emotionally intelligent. They feel like you're probably very intuitive, and that's attractive to them. And it's very feminine, right? The Queen of Cups, she's very feminine. And so I think that they like that. I don't see any bad intentions. Let's get some advice for you. The Sun, the Temperance in reverse. So it's like, don't lose sight of yourself. I feel like with that, the Temperance in reverse can be like overdoing it with something. And if we put it next to the Sun, that can be like, saying don't be too egotistical or too self-focused, but I don't feel like that's what it's saying. I think this is saying don't lose sight of yourself within this connection, because this may be something that makes you very happy and something that you want to pursue. Just making sure that you have balance in your life. Like, I have an issue when I get into relationships, like all my focus pretty much goes into that person, hello, Venus and Scorpio here, right? So just be cautious around that. But I don't think he has bad intentions. Believe in the impossible, I think this may end up turning out a little bit better than you think it may. And I know men don't always word things the best. I don't think that communication is usually their forte. That's usually ours, right? But I think that actions is going to be what you want to look at. And of course, as long as he's not saying anything like abusive, you're good, right? But look at his actions more than anything and try to have a positive mind frame and be optimistic when it comes to this. Just not overly optimistic. Find a good balance, right? Thank you so much, Ram. Ooh, I need a massage, honey. All right, we got Cassie. Looks like a different Cassie, I think. What will be the outcome in my situation if I go through with the plan A? Seven of Swords. It almost feels like you're going to have to do a lot of work in order to prevent something negative from happening. It feels like in order, like you're going to be doing a lot for another person or other people in order to protect whatever this is. So I don't know what that means for you, because the Seven of Swords talks about, okay, yeah, could it be lying, cheating, stealing? Yeah, maybe, but I don't think that that's what it is. Maybe. Okay, but the Seven of Swords usually talks about making a sacrifice and taking a chance um to protect you and other people with something. And so with that 10 of wands, it may feel like it's very heavy or feel like a burden. Do I think that you can handle it? Yes, but it is a big responsibility, whatever this is. The King of Pentacles, okay, and the Four of Cups. The King of Pentacles, this is good. It shows me that something is stable or someone is stable, something is mature, something has room for growth, something that you can count on. The Four of Cups, however, tells me that, well, this isn't good enough, or something that you're doing isn't good enough, or something that someone else is doing isn't good enough. This can be around a commitment. This can be around a financial commitment, a relationship kind of commitment, a business partnership. But that Four of Cups tells me that what somebody is putting on the table, maybe another person isn't really appreciating that, even though it's something that is solid. So I don't know what that means for you specifically. And then we have Sarah. Let's see. Rick, where did Rick put Sarah's question? Okay, Sarah, how do you see my financial life, love life evolving in 2025? Show me the finances. The King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. This makes me feel like you're getting some kind of advice. It can be advice from like a CPA, or it can be advice from maybe somebody who's into stocks, or maybe you take a course, or it seems like you're learning something about investing. I like that the Seven of Pentacles is here because it tells me that you're taking your time when it comes to your investments or your financial responsibilities. And there's also something to invest into, something that you can get a return on. It may also be that you have to make a choice between two kind of investments, whether you are energetically investing into something in order to get a paycheck, or you're actually putting finances into something. This tells me that you're going to have to make some kind of choice to either maybe either keep nurturing the old thing or decide to nurture a new thing, whatever's going to be best for you. The good news is that somebody is giving you some kind of positive advice, and you're getting a return on whatever it is that you're investing into. As far as your love life, Knight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. What I will say about this is be cautious of dating the same kind of person, or having the or adapting the same kind of partner that hasn't worked for you, like same person, different body, or adapting old negative emotional habits instead of getting out of your comfort zone in some way. The Knight of Cups in reverse can be like an over idealization of people. And it can be something that you always done. The Two of Wands in reverse can be something that you've always done, something you're comfortable with, something that you know. The devil that you do know is better than the devil that you don't, kind of energy. And it's telling you not to do that. So whether it's about your own emotional issues or it's about somebody else's, or you dating the same kind of emotionally bankrupt person, that needs to change. Like you're going to have to evolve in that way, or you're going to have to make sure that you're choosing evolved people, if that makes sense. Thank you so much, Sarah. Cassie, after these, could you give me some insight into my love life? I keep waiting for background music. Thanks. Let's see. High Priestess in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. The Judgment. Woo, girl. I don't know who this is, but let me put it like this. There may be some secrets that somebody is keeping. There may be something that is eventually revealed to you in some kind of way. And quite frankly, it can be revealed to you through another person, outside of the person that was keeping the secret. So, like a friend tells you, a family member, something like that. But then it kind of forces said person to give in and be honest about what they did. Now, of course, this could be you, okay? But I don't think you're that kind of person. But we've all done that where we've kept some secrets. I certainly have. But it can be that a secret comes out with something that you've been hiding, and it's like, oh well, got to make a choice now, or but what it does is it releases something. It keeps us from stuck mode. So if there is some kind of secret, I think that once it is revealed, whether it's about you or another person, now there's a chance to be able to move forward, either in your own individual life or with said person. I like that the Judgment is here. This can't talk about a reconciliation. This can't talk about somebody taking full accountability for something. Now, if you're not involved with anyone at all, don't give in too easily to just anybody. And I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but don't just give in to anybody just because they're there, you know? I feel like you're really limiting your potential when you do that. And so I think when it comes to that judgment card, this is about making higher self decisions, making the right decision for you, what you know in your soul to be true. Like, you know when someone's not for you, you know, like, you know what I mean? Don't ignore that. Don't ignore that because you're wasting your time. You know, it's like you if you are accepting somebody constantly that you know is not for you, you're basically not making room for your actual husband or the person that's supposed to be for you or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. We got L. Should I stay at current job or will I have a better opportunity if I move? What happens if she stays at the current job? Current job. Now, you're responsible for your own decisions, okay? For entertainment purposes only. But that Three of Swords and the Hermit in reverse, there can be like some old wounds, some paranoias, you know, negative conversations happening maybe between you and coworkers. It can be that, you know, you lose a job or you lose somebody, you lose this job anyway, or you lose somebody in the workplace that, you know, you really have camaraderie with. It's just more like sadness. Like maybe you're unhappy because you're like realizing that this isn't really for you. This isn't really authentic to you, you know? Maybe it's not allowing you to live out your full potential or something like that. So I don't really care for that. What happens if she moves when it comes to a job? What's that 10 of swords? Mm, well, I asked what the 10 of swords was and I got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Hierophant, the 10 of swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the 10 of swords. This makes me feel like the way that you've been doing things, the way that you've been steadily moving along, if you move, there's going to be this almost forced evolution where you're going to have to end something or the way that you've been going about something, and you're going to like either need to go back to school or they're going to put you through some kind of training program. But what I feel with that Hierophant, because this is about, you know, this is Taurus, right? So this is it can be about money, but the Hierophant can be about education as well. It's about having a foundation that you can build on. It's about responsibilities, you know, and I think that there's something here where it's going to ask you to let go of a certain way that you've been doing something, but it's to build a better foundation for yourself. So if you're ready for the evolution, maybe you could move, but totally up to you, baby. Then we got my girl Vanessa. Is Leo coming at? Wait, what do you mean is Leo coming at? I need a full one. Yeah, you can definitely go to my website, baby. I'll be there. Vanessa. All right, if she's not here, I'm just gonna wing it. Come on, Vanessa. Is Vanessa Williams here? Okay. Well, we're just gonna wing it. Is Leo coming at? All right. The Page of Cups. There may be some kind of offer here. Six of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. Give me one more card. The Three of Wands. Careful of any third parties. There may be some kind of offer from him, but it may be solely from some kind of level of ego or sense of entitlement. I really want you to be careful with that Three of Cups in reverse, especially next to that Six of Wands in reverse. And with that Page of Cups, you may not be the only person that he's offering something to. I do think that he may be like waiting for you to contact him, although I feel like he's going to contact you. I think that he's probably going to ask if you want to go out at some point. Just be careful of like any drama created from some kind of third party situations, him trying to get attention from other people, things like that, especially if like you actually do go out with him somewhere. Because I can kind of see that happening, and it's all kind of it's a lot all a little egoic. Okay, so just be cautious of that. So I hope that that makes sense. All right. One second, guys. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Special shout out to my mods, obviously, Rick, Complexity, and Dart Designs. Make sure you guys go check out Dart Designs. Go check out her store. And make sure you guys subscribe to Rick. He does some guitar on there. He gets down on the guitar strings. I love all of you. Please have a wonderful night. And as always, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at violettalexis.com. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.